To me, commencement means, the culmination of all the hard work I've put in over the past 4 years. Really, it's the long nights that I've spent studying, the time with my friends, just all the experiences here at UNF that I've created over these past 4 years.
I've had a really long journey trying to get to where I am today, and it's been both exciting and scary at the same time. When I first started out, I was in a completely different major, and then along the way I was able to really find myself and what I was meant to do.
When I think about commencement, what comes to mind especially is the ability just to walk across that stage and finally get what I've been working for this entire few years at this college. But I also kind of think it means starting a new journey as well, because while my journey at UNF comes to an end, I still have a whole lifelong of learning as well.
Commencement is probably, I would say it's a celebration of everything not only I accomplished, but my family has helped me accomplish. I think it's a long journey, whether you were in school for 4 years, 2 years, 10 years, you accomplished something. And whether it was a rigorous path to get there, I think it's still an accomplishment because you did something that not everyone can do, and you did it yourself.
My favorite thing that I'm looking forward to commencement, getting promoted to second lieutenant and being able to go and join the Army. I anticipate to be finally reaching that goal. I started 4 years ago, and I'm finally there.
My parents are flying in from Michigan. I have cousins coming from Louisiana and from St. Louis. So there's a lot of people coming out to support me, and I'm really looking forward to just walking across the stage, having my degree, finally making it.
I plan on going to the National Intelligence University in Washington, D.C. I'd like to get my master's degree there and pursue a career, hopefully with the Pentagon.
I'm actually going to be able to start working with kids on a daily basis, being an education major.
I actually got hired to work full-time at Florida Blue starting in May, so I've just been, I've been in my career for the last few months.
What graduating means to me and my family is it's a really big deal, just because the only person in my family to actually have gone to college is my uncle.
I think commencement means a lot to my family. My family helped me out a lot throughout college. Has always been there supporting me. So I can't say that I'm the one that's earned a degree by myself. I think that my family is the one that's earning it with me. So even though I'll be walking across that stage, I know my family will be walking along with me in my heart.
I was selected to be on some of the billboards around Jacksonville. It's the Uniquely UNF campaign, and one of the ones that I won, the quote reads, "Problem solvers ready to work." And I think that really speaks volumes about what I'm ready to do and what UNF produces. They make leaders, and I'm one of them, and I'm really excited to go on and solve problems.
I came down to UNF all the way from Connecticut for my undergrad, and I chose to stay here at UNF just because I feel like it's such a great community and they provide you with so many good opportunities, especially in healthcare.
I'm very grateful to all of the UNF staff that's helped me throughout my schooling career. If you want to get involved in the college, or if you want to be able to help out in the university, there's always an avenue for you to help out.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm the president of the UNF Faculty Association, Dr. Michael Binder. This graduation ceremony represents the culmination of many years of hard work on the part of the graduates we will recognize today. We ask that you help us provide all graduates and their guests the respect they deserve for this important rite of passage. Please remain in your seat during the ceremony. Do not stand along the aisles on the second level at any time. This is essential for safety and to assure all graduates can be seen by the guests in our audience. But please yell and scream as appropriate. I am pleased to announce that official photographs will be taken of each graduate as they receive their diplomas today, and representatives from Interpretech will sign today's proceedings to the deaf and hard of hearing participants and guests. Please rise and remain standing. Members of the UNF Chambers Singers will now sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets in glee, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
So fellow Ospreys and Ospreys to be, I see there's some junior yet to be Ospreys in the audience today. You'll be up here soon enough. But I am pleased to introduce University Provost and Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, Dr. Karen Patterson, to preside over today's commencement exercises. Ladies and gentlemen, my friend, Provost Patterson.
Please be seated. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the University of North Florida, the faculty, students, and staff, it is my distinct privilege to welcome you to our Spring 2023 commencement ceremony. I'm very pleased to introduce members of the Platform Party on the stage today. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. On the front row to my right, Nick Patel, a member of the UNF Board of Trustees, and Dr. Michael Binder, President of the UNF Faculty Association. On the second row to my right, Dr. Jeffrey Chamberlain, Dean of the Ix Honors College, Dr. Paul Heeson, Associate Dean of the College of Computing, Engineering, and Construction, Dr. Kurt Locks, Dean of the Brooks College of Health, and Dr. Richard Budimer, Dean of the Coggin College of Business. On the third row to my right, Captain Christopher Riccardi, Army ROTC, Jacksonville, Dr. Richmond Wynn, Vice President and Chief Diversity Officer, Isabel Peace, Interim Vice President of Marketing and Communications, Teresa Nichols, Interim Vice President of University Development and Alumni Engagement, and Interim Executive Director of the UNF Foundation, Mark Smith, President of the Alumni Association, and Alicia Scott, Caring Award recipient. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our Platform Party. I I am so pleased you have joined us to celebrate the Spring 2023 graduates at this commencement. Exercises such as these are among the most significant and joyous events conducted within the academic world. With roots that can be traced to the 13th century, this is a unique celebration in which a university faculty attests that its students have fulfilled those academic standards established for the awarding of degrees. We are celebrating graduates at all stages of their lives, from students who are just embarking on their life's journey to others who have come back to fulfill a lifelong dream. This spring, we are awarding degrees to graduates from 108 different majors and concentrations. The conferral of academic degrees today in the presence of the University of North Florida faculty, under whose guidance our graduates have studied, provides testimony to the special relationship that the professor has with their students. It is especially appropriate, therefore, that this commencement ceremony begins with a special recognition for the faculty who have dedicated their lives to sharing ideas, insights, and experiences with their students. Would the talented faculty of the University of North Florida please stand so that we can thank you for your hard work and your dedication to the graduates we honor. There is another special group in the attendance to be recognized. As I'm sure our graduates will attest, the completion of their degrees would not have been possible without the sacrifices, the support, and the understanding of their families and friends. For all that you have done to make this day a reality, the members of the graduating class would like to say thank you. Would the family members, friends, and mentors of the graduating class please stand to be recognized? Just as this commencement marks a special occasion in the life of UNF, it also represents a milestone in your lives and in the lives of your family and friends. I'd like to take a moment to commend those students who have attained Summa, Magna, or Cum Laude honors, a distinction earned by finishing with at least a 3.5 GPA and signified today with gold honor cords. Will the graduates earning Latin honors please stand at this time to be recognized? That's awesome. There is one more very special group that I would like to recognize. Will the veterans graduating today please stand so we can honor your service to our country? This commencement is a celebration of the future. Today we celebrate the fact that with your degree in hand, you are ready to move on, prepared to assume positions of increasing responsibility and leadership. As you celebrate this graduation, take pride in all that you have accomplished, and know that we take pride in the fact that you will carry the name of the University of North Florida with you as you move through your lives. On behalf of the University of North Florida, I wish you well in the rest of your life's journey. I would like to introduce Mark Smith, who will convey greetings from the UNF Alumni Association.
Thank you, Provost Patterson. It is my distinct honor to extend congratulations to each of you from the UNF Alumni Association. After years of hard work, you've earned your University of North Florida degree. On behalf of the Alumni Association, we applaud you for reaching this important milestone. As you prepare to embark on the next phase of your life, you are now one of more than 100,000 Ospreys worldwide. Alumni, like me, will be there to help you, guide you, mentor you, and support you. However, we have an expectation of you too. We expect that you make an impact in your life's work, whether in a career, in graduate or professional school, in the armed services, or in the numerous other opportunities that await you. We expect you to be leaders and agents of change, as well as actively engaged within your community. Even as you prepare to leave campus and make a difference in the world as an Osprey, please stay in touch with your fellow alumni, faculty, and staff. Attend alumni events and activities, stay up to date with the amazing things that are happening here at UNF. And share with those you meet along the way. Remain involved, be an advocate, a mentor, and a future supporter of UNF. On behalf of the more than 100,000 alumni worldwide, we welcome you to the UNF Alumni Association. Congratulations, class of 2023, and best wishes for an amazing future. Today we are presenting to a special UNF student the Albert D. Ernest Jr. Caring Award, named after one of Jacksonville's most distinguished citizens in banking. The Albert D. Ernest Jr. Caring Award, established by Friends of Mr. Ernest and the former Barnett Bank of Jacksonville, honors a UNF student who exemplifies the spirit of caring, humanitarianism, and volunteerism for which Mr. Ernest is admired. The outstanding student receives a bronze sculpture created by a nationally known sculptor, Frank Eliscu, and a cash award for a favorite charity. I would like to ask Alicia Scott to please join me at the podium. In our online program, you'll see why Alicia is so deserving of this award and the wonderful volunteer work she has done for the community. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present the Albert D. Ernest Jr. Caring Award to Alicia Scott. Please join me in congratulating her.
I would like to introduce a valid member of the UNF Board of Trustees, followed by the deans of the colleges represented here today. Ladies and gentlemen, Trustee Nick Patel.
Thank you, Provost. Now, I'd like to congratulate you all on an amazing accomplishment, one that you might have even had doubts you could do, but you've done it. Now, I'm not talking about graduating. I'm talking about staying off your phones for almost an hour. Well done. In a minute, however, I am going to ask you, if you're willing and able, to break that streak. I'm going to ask you to stand up, take a picture, and then post. So the reason being will be explained later. So when I count to 3, I would like everyone to stand up if you can, take a picture out, take a picture of the person next to you, a selfie, somebody in the crowd. Those in the crowd, I'd ask you to do the same thing. Take a picture, commemorate this moment, and then I want you to remember, I need you to post it to social media, any platform, but most importantly, hashtag it UNF. So on the count of 3, everyone stand up. Let's take a picture. We can do this. Provost? All right, now that you've taken the picture, get ready with social media. And remember, on the count of 3, post it up now and hashtag it, UNF. Very important, hashtag it. All right, now if you could all sit down before Provost Patterson has my card towed for taking too long. Thank you. Now, the reason for this exercise was not only to get a unique picture, but it was to show you the power of your network and your voice. Individually, posting might have gotten us a couple likes here and there, but all of us together has enabled UNF to trend. Combined, our voices are stronger. And if you can check the trend lines, we're trending because we've had that many people post. Checked it on my phone. Now know this, going forward, UNF is and will be here for you. And likewise, we hope you will be here for UNF. And together, we will be able to reach heights that otherwise were unreachable. To all the graduates and the families, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I wish you much success and happiness in the journey ahead. Congratulations and job well done.
Will the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the various majors from the College of Computing, Engineering, and Construction please rise and remain standing? Provost Patterson, the faculty of the College of Computing, Engineering, and Construction recommend these candidates for degrees. Will the degree candidates come forward to receive their diplomas? In fairness to the guests seated directly behind you, please remain seated. This will permit everyone to enjoy the ceremony fully. I encourage you all to show your support and how proud you are of the degree candidates by cheering and applauding when you hear their names. But please do not leave until the end of the program when the official conferral of degrees has been made. Thank you very much.
Jeffrey Scott Simons, Jr. Javier Sylvester Stevens Foreman. Kyler Wade Cashwell. Abigail Benedus. Annalisa Catherine Rigola. James John Demian III. Indiana James Ludwig. Austin Ray Carino. Robin Lee. Reed A. Prescott. Ethan Lane Coco. Maxwell Stewart Twardowski. Kyle Connors. Gabriel M. Cardona. Rowan John Van Hoof. Justin Lee Anderson. Brandon A. Westbrook. Jocelyn Beth Munoz. Carter J. Johnston. Davion Chandler. Jet J. Baxter. Dory Mato. Robert Vainberg Viking. Hayden James Keeney. Stephen Patrick Stiglich.
Shravidya Kartikan.
Srividya Karthikeyan. Christian Mora. Anthony Paul Howell. Edward Thomas Haig. Jacob Alexander Shipman. Enrique Hernandez. Gregory Parker Hudson Jr. Miranda Michelle Weathers. Carson Thomas Blinn. Kiala Stephen Domenico. Eddie Husidic. Tan Nguyen. Daniel Vega.
Adrian Corvison.
Antonio de Santos Mendoza. Mang Boy Thong. Cameron J. Howard. Matthew Taylor Reed. Madeline Brooke Raymond. Sophia Katharina Abuzini. Marley Ray Clay. Ghulam Rabbani Nurzai. Miguel Ruben Bolante. David Mackenzie Metis. Tyler Andrew Johns. Cecily Gabrielle Kersey. Frank Thomas Noguera Villarroel. Nat Van. Matthew Tapia. Maria N. Pugliese. Shiloh J. Galanius. Philip Gabriel Cruz. Blaine A. Curtis. Lucas Mougeot. Xavier Michon Broussard. Eliseo Jeremias Magana Polanco. Messiah Kai Ibos. Vicente Paul Salcedo.
Andrew Michael Duchasse.
Jonathan Daniel Schmidt. Jason Michael Branch. Jonas Kiros Haile. Abubakar Abdullahi Sumana. Carlos Daniel Ramirez Pita. Dina Medhat Farahat. Jonathan David O'Berry. James Spencer Taintor. Stephen C. Wynn. Stanley Young. William Daniel Hiromoto.
Nathan Ehu Wood. Pamela Barbosa Viana.
Devin McCarthy. Muhib Sheikh. Mahmoud Tariq El Batouti. Lainey Curtis. Sophia Filipovich. Emily Teresa Ostwouder. Joseph Manuel del Castillo. Samantha E. Smyrna. Sean Michael Dunham. Denver C. Stewart.
Elgardo Riviero.
Bethany Joan Innes. Malika Linda So. Henry Mukai. Evan Alexander Grodins. Jacob Victor Kent. Michael Hawthorne. Nicholas John Marinelli Jr. Zachary Joseph Grabowski. Caroline Elizabeth Adams. Ayana Raquel Brown. Maria Ray. Irina Jusic. Connor Joseph Nolan. Quandarius Marquez Dejan Woody. Robert Otto Moore.
Mark Corey.
Braden Edward Jackson. Ethan J. Aldrich. Uladzislava Karas. Jaden Bruce Jarrett. Tobias Dalt. Marvin Patel. Robert Rudder V. M. Salah Yasser Chahin. Kyle J. Page. Tong C. Pham. Sean Alexander Kelly. David Garcia.
Jason Leroy Gardner.
Alexander Lund. Tanner Byron Gavitt. Michael Gino Turdu. Robert Charles Current. Hunter Ian Inez. Jacob Tyler Adkins. Ryan Matthew Donovan.
Chandler Jamil Batey.
Bryson T. Blakesley. Evan Michael Nursey. Jared Hannah Jubran. Daniel Michael Dinan. Adam Register. Jonathan Wilson Droz. Anthony Jose Andrade. Zachary J. Billiter. Jacob Douglas Bennett. Thomas Markey. Sebastian Robert Massoud. Sebastian Carrion. Joseph Vermillion. Jackson Willis Cooper. Reed M. Boosie. Victor Gattuso. Eliza Adderley.
Clinton Thomas.
Patrick Michael Hubert. Robert Bronson Herner. Thomas Robert Cashman Jr. Justin Graham Richot. Nicholas Martin Salzwedel. Arie Heilig. Josue Paulo Pineda Verduga. Richard Wesley Storr. Nicholas Stephen Weddick. Mark Allen Cana. Zachary Lewis Snow. Nicholas Dean Asbury. Cole Chandler Friend. Dylan Thomas Jones. Marky Maximus Reagan. Nicholas Q. Sensky. Nikolai Vladimirovich Semenov. Hiba Imam. Amanda Rose Cosina. Brendan Michael O'Rourke. Carlos Andres Hernandez Ortiz. Analia M. Hernandez. Allison Mitchell. Zaria B. Robbins. Robert Corey Belay. David Kim Hong Yin. Alexander Raymond Bolt. Colby Morgan Barger. Nathan James Thorson. Kevin James Reed. Ian R. McCullough. Zachary Morgan Scott. Alexander Stephen Farfan. Sedina Beatriz Sanchez. Zachary Ryan Meisner. Eric Juan Clark.
Erica Renee Wynn.
Dylan C. Mendoza. Christopher J. Shami. Emily Elizabeth Wallace.
Gage Timothy Philip Sawinski.
Aramis Nathaniel Chapman. Quinn Cochran. Stephen C. Sarama. Desiana Rialette Urbaez Jacobs. Samantha Kate Oro. Bianca P. Reyes. Farah Yakub. Sarah Zamarad Alami. Diana Lee Ignow. Alexander Lee Powers. Bryce E. Presimone. Nicholas Antonio Lopez. Christian G. McGrew I. Kate Aliza R. Haurigay. Hannah Matona Pan. Ashley Nicole Smith. Ethan Isaac Doherty. George Wolfe. Preston S. Waddell. Andrew Roger Baruchian. Reed Joseph Harper. Francesca Maria White. Josh Matthew Lim Sudario. Grant Quinn Dixon. Austin Joseph Reheiser. Aiden Keola Kai O'Gorman. Ariane Kapi. Artie Hoja. Devin James Williams. Wyatt Masters. Avery Preston Manuel. Sasha Kieran McKenzie. Paulo Manrique Silva. Kyle Shane Zellner. Megan Alani Gutierrez. Daniel J. Pazos. Arbor Mehta. Nick Como. Michael C. Miskovich. Jason Patrick Cahill. Benjamin Gregory Williams. Jeffrey Francois. Kylie A. Gleason. Tess A. Redrick. Ahmed D. Yassin. Adrian Michael Cartagena. Logan James Morris. Christian Michael Powell. Christopher Thomas Daniels. Logan Bolwell. Ernesto Jose Gonzalez Lopez. Sean Patrick Duncan. Christian James Venturas. Nicholas Ward Miller. Tyler Ryan Bartlett.
Candidates for the bachelor's degrees in the various majors in the Brooks College of Health, please rise and remain standing. Provost Patterson, the faculty of the Brooks College of Health recommend these candidates for degrees. Will the degree candidates come forward to receive their diplomas? Once again, to our guests, in fairness to the guests seated directly behind you, please remain seated, but feel free to show how proud you are of the degree candidates by cheering and applauding when you hear their names. Thank you.
Emery Suyat Cabrera. Sarah Lee Castro. Ashley Hall. Meredith Hope Rozier. Heather Lee Pace. Alita Laureen D'Amico. Tara Kathleen Foster. Lillian Christine North. Brooke A. Ostel. Natalia Isabel Sanchez. Priscilla Stevens. Alicia Imogen Scott.
Georgina Rose Brace.
Saley Madero. Laurel Kate Overby. Darian Victoria Antonelli. Bianca M. Torres. Ashley Valle. Lindsay Janelle Cedeno Ortiz. Karen Gulick. Max Hertha Specht. Sierra Amberson. Von Eddie Littlejohn. Caroline Grace Barber. Renee Carol Burr. Stacy Mohar. Ashley Davis. Aaliyah P. Williams. Ashley Chandler. Kenda Safar. Shaza Khatib. Donnery Colon Rodriguez.
Zelina Aurora Vasquez Flores.
Angelica Son Anthony.
Sophie Elise Van Moorlehem.
Asal Abbassadeh. Mariam Jo Al-Numan. Mary Rachel Tipton. Alondra Crystal Corral. Angela Usen. Felicia Donine McEwen Moyer. Ruth Evelise Ortiz Ceballos. Jennifer Lynn Gerstung. Lauren Taylor McNeary. JC Taryn Poole. Mary Isabel Brazelton. Hip Wynn. Marianne Cardahy. Courtney Grace Harrison. Nathan Maurice Moran. Sebastian E. Miller. Amber Marie Brown. Caleb Matthew Dunlap. Christopher David Rader. Jennifer Aguinaldo. Maria Guadalupe Ramirez Avila. Jan Paul Sienna. Juliana Victoria Ramirez. Angelica Mia Elizabeth Cook. Daniel Matthew Kim. Cecilia. Christina Halik. Jenny Luong. Aaron Rahman Bari. Waleed Abdurazik. Rachel Lee Costa. Catherine Grace Morschbacher. Stephanie Michelle Metcalf. Lauren Madison Parker. Caitlin Rochelle Rivera. Jaden Elizabeth Sertivin. Julia Rose Della Porta. Elizabeth Marie Markowski. Sarah McRae Scott. Paige Cordier. Sarah Nicole Pidlow. Michaela Anjali Olmedo Mangubat. Axa Colombo Sanchez. Anya Maria Simmons. Hannah K. Millard. Chandria K. Carter. Stephanie Rochelle LaCroix. Alana Simone Simmons. Taylor Jejvana Bryant. Ryan S. Kirk. Isabel Maria Kelly. Abigail Madison Annette. Emma Marie Browerman. Madison Caroline Boyd. Kennedy Jeremiah Ruhi. Iris Amelia Fletcher. Madison N. Kolath. Kiera Hatton. Kaylee N. Auerbach. Chloe Marie Lynn. Stephanie S. Santos. Catherine Nicole Johnston. Ariana Lynn Davis. Sage Amber Welty. Brianna Marie Fries. Caitlin Nobles. Leighton Cleveland. Maria Athanasia Chagaras. Haley A. Hoffmaster. Destiny Marie Sanchez. Genesis Daniela Ortiz. Angela R. Cabeling. Seth Dorian Rossi. Desmond Iman Curry. Duna Calix. Jency Abby Laguerre. Kristen K. Schweitzer. Gabriela Elizabeth Zito Fernandez. Catherine Ann Savoya. Mackenzie Ann Kiner. Lean Elmamani. Ferouz Zaheen Bari. Mario Ernesto Hernandez. Hallie Rebecca Brady. Nicole Dombrowski. Autumn Smith. Angela Marie Lallier. Emma Kieran Schmidt. Shaquandria B. Fells. Brianna Elise Reyes. Mary E. Black. Michael David Pellini. Joshua Thomas Kotsky. Tyler Bogle. Nolan Davis Irwin. Aiden Patrick Parr. Samantha Nicole Bland. Ashley K. Adams. Paige Elizabeth Brooks. Benjamin Morgan Smith. Joseph Caleb Joyce. Allison Jo Dodson.
Haley Nicole Revel.
Hannah Margaret Gardner. Jordan Caitlin Wilkes. Morgan Lee Aldrich.
You earned a lot of awards. Congratulations.
Tatiana Torres Irizarry. Sarah Spears. Gerald A. Kabatingen. Maya Ariana Coffey. Erin Mari Garcia Pobletti. Sharina Cuevas. Carissa Lanari Tatum. Alyssa Colleen Matlock. Katie Jean Brantley. Samantha A. Max. Jessica Rose Munavar. Terinika Solomon Waters. Melissa Mustelier. Noelle R. Imbus. Jessica E. Holzhauser. Dima G. Daoud. Brittany Reyes. Tyler James Mitchell. Diane N. Duong. Bankisu Bektash. Andrea Wynn. Tanny Cow. Annabelle C. Partika. Regine Hilaire. Simone Faith Covington. Erdly Bailey May. Gwendolyn Ray Allen. Natalia Colon Torres. Malena Page Gray. Megan Marie Gradle. Anna Grace Griffin. Caitlin B. Zuha. Catherine Tracy London. Jason Adana Levita. Daniel Logan Porter. Deja Nicole Preston. Dominic Taiti. Autumn Sage Johnson. Sophia Denise Twynham. Leonis Marie Vargas Olmeda. Cody Allen Prosella. Connor Howell Pardue. Dano Matthew Lopresti. Juliana Trinkle. Celeste Consuelo Rivera. Mackenzie Jade Starling. Abigail Grace Bermudez. Amber L. LaRoche. Darinka Stephanie Ochoa Rincon.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degrees in the various majors in the Coggin College of Business please rise and remain standing?
all the future entrepreneurs.
Provost Patterson, the faculty of the Coggin College of Business proudly recommend these candidates for degrees. Will the degree candidates come forward to receive their diplomas? Remember, in fairness to the guests seated directly behind you, please remain seated, but feel free to show how proud you are of the degree candidates by cheering and applauding when you hear their names. Thank you again.
Dominic Barton. Tasia Tanisha Alley. Eric Max Caldwell. Katie Letourneau. Myram Abutaha. Sierra Nicole Gagnon. Paige R. Verville. Tegan S. McKay. Sharina Ashley Roden. Leanne Giselle Vega. Zachary Thayer. Jonathan C. Tracy. Paul James Scavino. Jimmy Roger Rowlerson III. Wei Chi. Nicholas Candelavala. Samarinique Ajalia Fuller. Selma Jokai. Alexa Lynn Janowski. Marvin Levine Young, Jr. Juan Pedro Ochara. Jacob Tyler Larson. Alec Thomas Altman. Alexis Herbert. Kavya Mena. Adeline N. Bishop. Catherine Alexis Campbell. Andrew Dalton Ferguson. Emma C. Wellheis. Cameron N. McGregor. Mehul Sitamani.
Tang Tu Win.
Dylan J. The Aurora. Megan Carol DeLong. Sierra Maingot.
Lucas James Ward Faulkner.
John Douglas Latham. Caleb S. Quigley. Victoria C. Allen. Maya Jones. Omodulapo Atu Elibute. Alyssa Borowski.
Pretty name.
Sharmina Khan.
They're going to do their picture, then you go. Yep.
Stanley Joseph Milarchik. Allison Hulse. Cameron Causey. William Matthew Powell. Alexander Gabriel Valverde. Trevor David Swenson. Avery L. Beverly. Sarah Margaret Haggerty. Trisha Ann Estrada. Jada Monet Decanine. Cole Ryan Valentine. Michael James Truss. Jacob E. Sheets. Samantha Samira Bowman. Naima Anel Shehadi. Jalen Tao Win. Charlie Andrew Fadvia. Mark Anthony Perez. Diana Wynn. Caitlin Paget. Winston Philip Davis. Juan Esteban Carvajal Guzman. Juan Manuel Mora Barrero. Virginia Kaylee Larson. Dolores Esther Aguirre. Stacy Michelle Rogers. Marcelo Andres Selly. Alberto Rodriguez. Cyrone Bonet. Natalie Medina. Elisa Molisi. Elena Montic. Mateus Marcazzoni de Souza. Patricia Navarro Ramirez. Kate Marie Flanagan. Jared Miner. Charmaine Mangoon. Allison Grace Newkirk. Mackenzie Alexis Bernard. Ashley Rose Harmon. Savannah Nicole Olivia Wilkerson.
Tori Catherine Traum.
Garrett Lavalvo. Herbie Steigelman. Bendiguz Mata Burkel. Zachary Grant Bishop. Tyler Decker. Avery Lewis. Alexis Olivia Lane. Adrian Luis Torres Manzo. Leah Catherine McCarthy. Hannah Bedek. Alejandro Jose Aguilar III. Crystal N. McComb. Cameron J. Lipson. Grace Ann Daly. Carly Moran Dubois. Logan Timothy Dunn. Mason Joshua Ray. Ramaz Talimat. Shane D. Moran Jr. Jaden Alexander Carenti Carrot. Nicholas W. Cordia. Blake Hagedorn. Stephen William Olivaria. Tyler Stephen Pena. William B. Gaskins. Jordan Diane Stewart. Taylor Christian Wright. Parker C. Avery. Kristen Gail Demano Nonis. Kyle Johnston Romaine. Kristen Nicholas Anta. Mason T. Malone. Connor Michael Malone. Emily Elizabeth Kapling. Julianne Marie Martinez. Cameron Jason Klug. Simone Hosani. Nathaniel John Harris. Savannah Jeanette Lewis. Maria Jose Vivas Martinez. Angie Valentina Leon Diaz. Sterina Sorsi. Matthew Jackson. Olivia Nicole Hardy. Hannah Elizabeth Downing. Austin Blake McClanahan. Sierra Sansom. Robert Lee Ward. Gabriel Kane Taylor. Joseph Nettles. Dennis Nieves Jr. Taylor M. Pound. Julian Daniel Newman. Jonathan J. Mina. Jeremy Schoenblatt Moran. Jean L. Miller. Abigail Walsh. Emily Ann White. Sudine Chesko. Alden Koralik.
I see it in your smile.
Cody B. Hayes. Quentin Maxwell Netzel. Jeremy Parker Galinas. Matthew Thomas Marat. Alexandria Hunter Newell. Brandon Timothy Evans. Tova Magnolia Klinger. Fawn Auge. Stephen Rollins Garbart. Joshua William Cooper the First. John Paul Flynn. James M. Price. Jake Austin Koberger. Dennis Wayne Laird, Jr. Emily Trenchette. Michael B. Merritt. Donald Patrick Barrett III. Joseph Boynton. V. Tuan Pham. Michelle Akio. Matthew John Rabel. Matthew Leonard Morgan. Jason Adam Brangascio. Kathleen Cairns. Emma G. Horvitensing. Kelly Kim Dong.
Wilma Rodriguez Damian.
Angela de Blas Oyoki. Maria Saikin.
Marta Martinez Herrero. Martin Conejero Navarro. David Canecero Hiron. Jorge Herranz Sanz.
Michaela L. Houston. Amber Lynn Dale. Victoria Caitlin Roberts. Grace L. Memnon. Maria Sekalai. Allison Nicole Forsyth. Adrian Christopher Lewis. Elian Haziel Rivera Pacheco. Connor Jacob Johnson. Justin Daniel Shepard. Jordan Luke Gianozzi.
Thank you.
Noah Joseph Frost. Justin Skylar Walker.
I think it's going to get it right.
Keyshandra Deshawn Washington. Aja Jania Felix. Robert Drew Scribner. Wesley W. Doniger. Davis Ball. Preston George Webb. Miguel Angel Pumariega IV.
Captain Christopher Riccardi of the United States Army will now present the graduating Army ROTC students and read the Officers' Creed.
Thank you, Provost Patterson. Congratulations to all the graduates. Sergeant First Class Dean, please present the candidates. As the Assistant Professor of Military Science for the UNF Army ROTC program, it is a great honor for me to read the Officers' Creed to these young candidates who will soon enter the ranks of the Army Officer Corps. Cadets Jack Evans, Isabel Gaida, Messiah Ibus, Miles Kendrick, Janice Wynn, Jimmy Rowerson, Seth Rossi, and Benjamin Story will be appointed These cadets will be appointed as second lieutenants in the United States Army on 13 May 2023. Each have successfully completed the challenging and rigorous pre-commissioning requirements of the Army ROTC program in addition to their degree work. The creed reads as follows: I will give to the selfless performance of my duty and my mission the best that effort, thought, and dedication can provide. To this end, I will not only seek continually to improve my knowledge and practice of my profession, but also I will exercise the authority entrusted to me by the President and Congress with fairness, justice, patience, and restraint, respecting the dignity and human rights of others and devoting myself to the welfare of those placed under my command. In justifying and fulfilling the trust placed in me, I will conduct my private life as well as my public service so as to be free from both impropriety and the appearance of impropriety, acting with candor and integrity to earn the unquestioning trust of my fellow soldiers, juniors, senior, and associates, and employing my rank and position not to serve myself, but to serve my country and my unit. By practicing physical and moral courage, I will endeavor to inspire these qualities in others by my example. In all my actions, I will put loyalty to the highest moral principles and the United States of America above loyalty to organizations, persons, and my personal interests.
Members of the graduating class, please rise. Trustee Patel, please join me at the podium for the conferral of degrees. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Yeah. By virtue of the authority vested in me, by the laws of the state of Florida, upon recommendation of the faculty and the concurrence of the University of North Florida's Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the respective degrees for which you have qualified, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Graduates, you may now move the tassel on your mortarboard from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the University of North Florida Spring 2023 graduating class. Congratulations. Members of the UNF Chamber Singers will lead us in the singing of the University of North Florida alma mater. The lyrics can be found on the screen above and in the digital program online. Please rise.
Where the osprey soars on high, stands our alma mater strong and true, with her colors gray and blue. Sing her glory and her praises, let them ring from sea to sea. North Florida, we proudly honor UNF. All hail to thee, hail to thee.
Thank you very much for being with us this afternoon. Please stand and remain standing at your seat until the recessional has been completed. Congratulations and go Ospreys!